depends our own British life and the long continuity of our institutions and our empire. The whole fury and might of the enemy must very soon be turned on us. Let us therefore brace ourselves to our duty. So bear ourselves that if the British Empire and its Commonwealth last for 1,000 years, men will still say, this was their finest hour.
Hey up, welcome to Plus Parks and Attractions. Today we're at York at the Air Museum. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button, and why don't you make some comments below on where you would like us to go next. We've got a tall boy, £12,000 Bob. So we've got a Douglas Dakota in service from 1942 during the Second World War to 1970. This one piloted by Warrant Officer George Ashley, MBE of the RAF. So just walking around the airfield here at Elvington, at the Air Museum. As well as the hangars, there's quite a lot of aircraft on the outside on the airfield. There is seating dotted around, so if you are plus size or got mobility issues, it is very accessible. Plenty of seating to sit down and have a rest. So I'm just walking into Hangar 2, home of the Halifax bomber, Friday the 13th. So this is a heavy bomber, the Halifax. Designed in 1937 and in service from 1940 until 1952. 7 crew, had 4 Bristol Hercules engines. You see the forward gunner's point. Friday the 13th. As you sow, so shall you reap. So we're in Hangar 2, next to the Halifax, Friday the 13th. As you can see, there is a number of seating options where you can sit down and take a rest. Couple of benches, and we have found seating quite prevalent throughout our tour of the Air Museum. So this is a Cessna SE-5A fighter. Getting more of the Halifax. The Eastchurch Kitten single-use aircraft. It's tiny. We're actually under the wing of the Halifax bomber. So you see the gun turrets with 4 guns on the top. And of course we've got a rear gunning mount to defend themselves from enemy fighter planes. Very brave men to be in these planes. Sit there for the entire journey. Cold, dangerous young lads. you an idea of what the French officers' mess used to look like back in 1941 to 45. Very patriotic with the French flag and a map of France above the fireplace. Obviously the living conditions of an officer is a lot better than a regular serviceman. Against all odds, the story of bomber command in the Second World War.
The Germans will be asleep about that time in the morning, so you'll be able to wake them up with a good laugh.
The bombing the German cities by British and American forces made a significant contribution to the defeat of the Nazis. The bomber command didn't fight the air offences against the Germans alone. It was greatly strengthened from August 1942 onwards, when the US Air Force joined the campaign. So in between the chapel and the memorial garden we've got a hurricane. So this was a fighter that was in service from 1937 to 1947. So we're just about to go into the memorial garden. Before we do so, I'd just like to thank all past, present and future servicemen and women for your service. Thank you from Plus Parks and Attractions. So we have a recreation or a model representation of a Spitfire. Probably one of the most famous World War II planes. In service from 1938 to 1954. Rolls-Royce Merlin engines, capable of 355 miles per hour. So we've had a really good day here at Yorkshire Air Museum. We've spent about 3 to 4 hours looking at all the different exhibits and aircraft going into the different huts. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and like, subscribe to the page. For a plus size person, it's definitely somewhere that you can come for an afternoon or a morning. You could even spend the whole day here bringing a picnic, and they also have nature walks. We've done about 4,000 steps walking around all the exhibits today, which is quite manageable. As I say, there's plenty of seating around and most of the areas are flat tarmac areas, so it's quite easy to navigate all the different areas and have a look at all the different planes. I hope you enjoy this video. See you on the next one.